So I wanted to talk a little bit today about logs, log books. Keep reading all these comments and all these threads about paper logs are better or ELOGs are better, or if you're running paper logs you must be running illegally, or if you're running ELOGs you must rely on your ELOG to tell you when to take a break. All these stupid comments that have almost no basis in reality. Now, I've run paper logs, I've run ELOGs, as I'm sure many of you have as well. You can cheat with an ELOG. You can run completely legal with a paper log. Paper doesn't mean illegal. Electronic doesn't mean legal. And if you don't think that it's possible to cheat with an ELOG, even an automatic electronic onboard recorder that's attached to your motor, how many of you have gotten to the end of your day, those of you that are on ELOGs like a PeopleNet or a Qualcomm system, how many of you have gotten to the end of your day and gotten off the off-ramp to go to the truck stop, and it's right around the corner from the off-ramp. As soon as you hit the top of the off-ramp, you either go on duty or off duty. You immediately get off that drive line. Or you're gonna make a delivery and you get off the off-ramp and you know it's less than a mile or 2 miles or whatever your particular system gives you before it automatically switches you from any other line to driving. And you hit the top of the off-ramp and you go on duty or off duty until you get to your shipper. How many of you have run on line 5? Being on electronic logs for a lot of people prevents a lot of the form and manner errors, which is what most people get citations for. They don't eliminate every possible type of violation because you can still keep driving. Electronic log doesn't actually stop your motor from running. What a paper log gives you, in my opinion, is flexibility. Now, you can run on a paper log and you can choose to run 100% legal, as I'm sure most of us do. Wink. But you can also choose to run an electronic log on a governed truck, take that truck to the diesel doctor, for instance, and get the truck turned up, and you're no longer running legally because you're outside of the parameters of what your company has designated. It doesn't even really matter whether or not you think it's legal or not. It doesn't even really matter whether you think it's a good idea or not. If you're comfortable with electronic logs, great, fantastic. I know guys that have 80-mile-an-hour trucks and electronic logs. They run pretty close to actual legal per the hours of service laws. They take their 30-minute break, they take their 10-hour break, you know. They don't do a lot of off-duty driving. They don't do a lot of, I'm just around the corner, so I'll go on duty right now. But they have a fast truck, and that makes a difference. I know guys that are on paper logs that they do all the same things. They take their full 10-hour break. They take their full 30-minute break. I'm sure we all do. Wink. The system does not designate your legality. The system only confines you to what you can get away with under that system. PeopleNet, when I was on it, had more flexibility than the Qualcomm that I ran. Paper logs obviously give you much more flexibility than either of them. But the notion that the system is what is making you legal or inherently making you not legal is asinine at best. Run what you feel comfortable with. Run the speed you feel comfortable with, and run the hours that you feel comfortable with. I don't care if you drive 400 miles a day. I don't care if you drive 1,400 miles a day. I might care a little bit because obviously you're not safe at that distance. But it doesn't really make any difference whether or not I think that you're legal or not. I'm not the one that's going to have to pay the ticket if you're not legal, and I'm not the one that's going to be the writing the ticket that says you are illegal. You do you. And yeah, I talk trash about drivers, but I don't talk trash because I don't have respect for them as drivers. I talk trash because it's music. I admit it. I talk more trash about Prime than I do about Swift. I think most guys do. But some of the greatest guys I know drive for Prime. Who you drive for doesn't make any difference either. Anyway, that was my little rant for the morning. I had a ridiculously long day yesterday, so I'm getting an extremely late start today, and I got to hustle. So, y'all have a wonderful day. Talk to you later.